We before me means making choices or doing things that set not only yourself up for success, but also your next team member.
So we before me means thinking about everybody in the situation that is going on before whatever's best for you. So what I mean by that is, if we come up with an idea, is it going to work best for everybody, or is it something that's just going to work best for me, which is not okay. So the best thing to do is make sure that this idea is good for everyone, because at the end of the day, we're all a team.
Hey guys. So we before me means to me thinking of the entire practice from your colleagues and the doctors and nurses to also the patients before thinking about what you need individually. So like making sure that everyone else around you's needs and wants are met at the same time, if not before, what's going on with you. So where I daily try to think about that is looking at the schedule, looking ahead and seeing if one of my colleagues is behind or if the staff is overwhelmed, and trying to check in with them, whether that's seeing a patient that's not necessarily on my schedule, or like getting a form signed quickly, when I could be like making a phone call that's not urgent, or like catching up on notes. I try to do those other things because I know that helps the whole staff and the patients, whereas those other things specifically only help like me. So there's that. Thanks.
For me means that the team comes before the individual. Before any award or any personal recognition comes the success of a team. There's only one goal, and that is to do what needs to be done to make the team better.
Hey everyone. So when I first heard the phrase to put us, or we, sorry, before me, kind of immediately thought about, that picture that a while ago somebody was posting on Facebook about a pack wolf, and how they're like walking in a line, and you initially think that the strongest was going in the front and the weakest, because they were slower, they were going in the back. And then they explained that it's actually the opposite, where the oldest or the weakest, or the slowest is actually going in the front to set the pace, and then the strongest of the pack goes actually in the back, to protect, and that way nobody's left behind. So I immediately thought about that, when you're working as a team, you want to support each other, so we all see ourselves as a group instead of individual people that are just seeking, or looking for personal rewards. So instead of that, we'll support each other, so we all at the end come together, and nobody's left behind. And that way, we all kind of have a common goal, and we all work together to get to that, which is, in our case, give our patients the best experience of the day. So hopefully that helps. Bye.
We before me means putting your team before yourself. I think we actually do quite a good job of this. It also means knowing that we are stronger together. And I think we do a relatively good job of this, and working as a team to make ourselves better and lifting each other up.
I think I learned about we before me, the first time when I joined a volleyball team. The second time, when I got into a long-term relationship, and then eventually I got married. It wasn't about me anymore. And then for sure, when I had a child. Remember that? It's not about you anymore. It's about the we. If it's not about the we, you never win. I learned that I can apply this to anything in my life, including my work. So now I understand that we over me means thinking about the whole entire bigger picture and the whole group, not just about yourself, not just doing things that will benefit just me, that's silly. What about the rest of the world? What about my team? I love my team. I love you guys.